Oink, oink. Oh, hi there. Welcome back for another amazing video. Oh, hey guys, look, it's Hans. Oh yeah, hi Hans. Oh, hi guys. I'm Hans. Never would have guessed. And today, we are going to be learning about the stock market. Oh yeah, I know, the stock market. Very important money system. Very important, money things. So, yeah, just like that. Well, there's more to it than that, Byron. There's more to it than just money. It has to do with stock. Hence the reason why the stock market is called the stock market, because it has stocks. Discuss the stock market. Many people save for retirement by making investments. One example of an investment is to buy shares of stock in a company. Companies use the money they receive from the sale of stock for operating expenses. Most companies have operating expenses of millions or billions of dollars. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Yes, Byron, a lot of dough. Dough? It's slang for money. Trot! Yes, but it's age appropriate. When you buy shares of stock in a company, you become a shareholder, which is a part owner of the company. Shares of stock are bought and sold on a stock exchange, like the one shown at the right. See? Look at this. What do you notice? It's probably quite busy over here. There are people and cars. Oh, and I can see the stock market's over here. That's right. The stock market is located over there, alongside another building. Many people go to stock markets for very important things. Just like here, buying shares of stock in a company. People do that in a stock market, but they do lots of other things. The following terms and definitions are related to buying and selling shares of stock. Okay, the dividend is a portion of a company's profits that are paid to shareholders. Dividends are often paid quarterly. Oh yeah, dividend! We remember what a dividend is, right, sixth graders? Yes, Oregon's right. The dividend is the first number in a division problem, and the dividend could also be a portion of a company's profits that are paid to shareholders. So dividends are often paid quarterly thanks to that. Wow, I didn't know dividend had more than one meaning. Yes, it certainly does. Now, obviously, the sales are the number of shares sold that day. Hence, sales and sold. See? Sale, and the past tense is sold. So, it's the number of shares sold that day. So, the sales are the number of shares. So, yes. Well, obviously, you know what these mean. High is the highest price per share that day, and low is the lowest price per share that day. Last is the price per share for the last sale of the day, like for the final sale. And the change is the increase or decrease from the price at the end of the previous day. Just like change in our daily lives. Yes. Do you remember what the word change means? Yes, of course. To change something is to turn it into something else. That's right. So the amount of money could either increase or decrease from the price at the end of the previous day. It could change. See? That's funny because change is also another term for money. Stock prices can be given as fractions or decimals. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Fractions and decimals represent money, not only in daily life, but also in stock markets. Wait a second. What are these? Oh, these are just the names. Alphabet Foods and Colossal Corporated. Yes, when you see Corp abbreviated, it's corporated. So, Corp is short for corporated. So, just want to give you a heads up for that. Excuse me. This is just the name of the stock market. The name of the stock market depends on what the owners of the stock market decide, because they are the ones who name the market. Alphabet Foods, Colossal Corporation. See? So, yep. All right. Now, this is the dividend, or a portion of a company's profits that are paid to shareholders and are often paid quarterly. However, Alphabet Foods does not have a dividend. What? So none of the company's profits are paid to shareholders from the Alphabet Foods stock market. That's right, because there is no dividend. See? But in Colossal Corporation, we see 30 cents of a company's profits that are paid to shareholders. So that's why 30 cents is the dividend, because that's the amount that is paid to the shareholders. And the shareholders, remember back, are the people that buy shares of stock in a company. So the dividend really helps out level the money exchanges so that everything could be equal. However, the sales are different, because we could see that Alphabet Foods has around 72,500 sales, but Colossal Corporation has as much as 440,000 sales. So Alphabet Foods has less sales than Colossal Corporation. Ooh, very interesting. Do you think that lesser amount of sales is probably the reason why Alphabet Foods does not have a dividend? Are the sales too low? Are the amount of sales too low? Is that why Alphabet Foods does not have a dividend? Maybe. Now, the high and low. Remember what the high and low are. The high is the highest price per share that day, and the low is the lowest. So, if we look over here, the highest price, in Alphabet Foods, the highest price per share that day is around $6.44. However, in Colossal Corporation, the highest price per share that day is around 14 5/8. Yes. Wait a minute. Why is it written as 14 5/8? Because we don't know how many cents 5/8 is, so they just write it as that. But you could write it out in decimal form. It would just take you a very long time. So that's why they write it in fractions too. Because we have to mention fractions too. Fractions and decimals. It can't just be decimals. It has to be fractions too. So, yep. And the low, obviously, is the lowest price per share that day. The lowest price per share that day on Alphabet Foods is $6.39. But Colossal Corporation's lowest is around 14 1/4, or around $14.25, based on my calculations. And the last, which is the price per share for the last sale of the day, is around $6.44 for Alphabet Foods, and 14 1/2 for Colossal Corporation, or around $14.50. If I'm correct. And yes, that is totally right. Why do you think the high of the Alphabet Foods is the same thing as the last of the Alphabet Foods? Huh? They're the same? Oh yeah, they're the same. Wait a second. That means they're equivalent in decimals. You're right. After all, a number is equal to itself, obviously. So the high of Alphabet Foods and the last of the Alphabet Foods must be equivalent to each other. Well done! It looks like you're really getting the hang of stock markets. Once you'll be able to understand a lot about fractions and decimals, guys, You could get the opportunity to work in a stock market, but only if you want to, because we're not forcing here. It's just a great opportunity. I know, lots of fractions and decimals can be complicated, but if you want to sell something, know a bit about numbers, know a bit about fractions and decimals. Let's take a step back, maybe even grow a teeny tiny bit younger, metaphorically, not literally, to understand such numbers, because numbers are going to appear nearly almost everywhere you're going to go. Guaranteed. That's right. The volume of a sphere is always there. Hence, it's a sphere, but you don't see it, but it's there. And similarly, there are subatomic particles. You cannot see them, but they're there. And they have numbers. So, numbers are pretty much in your daily life. So, almost every day you will see numbers. Almost every single day. I am not lying. I am not kidding. Numbers are everywhere. Just like how shapes are found everywhere. And shapes are a part of geometry. And geometry is math. So, let's just try to understand these. And finally, the change is the increase or decrease from the price at the end of the previous day. Okay, so what we have here, it looks like so far that Alphabet Foods has gained 2 cents, but Colossal Corporation is not doing too well because it lost nearly 1/8 of its total cost. So I think that although Alphabet Foods does not have a dividend, Alphabet Foods has more change than Colossal Corporation because it lost 1/8. But if we're talking about the sales and the highs and lows, Colossal Corporation would win, mainly because 0.3 is greater than nothing. Yes, but yeah, so for Alphabet Foods, there are 2 cents gained. So this means that Alphabet Foods got 2 extra cents for the change. That's why there's a plus sign there, because it shows you that Alphabet Foods got 2 extra cents as its change. However, there is a minus sign over there, showing you that Colossal Corporation lost 1/8 of its total cost during the change. So that is a decrease. This is an increase, but that is a decrease. This and that, opposite, but still theoretically the same. But that is only most of the stock market concepts understood. You, of course, also have to know about buying stocks. Oh, yeah, we didn't even buy them yet. Oh, how do you buy them? Well, buying them is really very easy. You just do it just like with any other item in a store. But if you want to talk about the deep concepts of buying stocks, I will show you. Buying stocks. The table below shows the cost of 1 share of the stock of 2 different companies. Okay, so this time, there are 2 different companies. Exploration included. Yes, that's how you say that. Inc. is short for included, so don't forget about that. And Miles of Styles. I like how that rhymes. So, there are 5 prices. The Monday price, the Tuesday price, the Wednesday price, the Thursday price, and the Friday price. Now, the Monday price is obviously the price that the company that the company shows on Monday. The Tuesday price is the price that the company shows on Tuesday. The Wednesday price is the price that it shows on Wednesday. The Thursday price is the price that the company shows on Thursday. And the Friday price, you guessed it, is the price that the company shows on Friday. So, the Monday through Friday prices are very simple. But again, slightly complicated because we get mixed numbers, fractions, and decimals here and there. So let's take a look at the Monday price. Exploration Included has a Monday price of 8 1/4. Hang on, what is 1/4? Well, I know that 100 divided by 4 is 25, I believe. Yes, it is. So I think that's 25 cents. But if we add 8, that's $8. So the Monday price must be $8.25. What can you infer? Oh, I see. So that means on Monday, Exploration Included shows items with most prices around or approximately $8.25. That's correct. And the Miles of Styles Monday price is greater. $12.04. Ooh, yes. Miles of Styles has a more expensive Monday price than Exploration Included because when something is expensive, it costs a lot of money, or basically costs more money than the other thing. The thing that costs the least money is known as cheap. Cheap and expensive are two completely different things. In fact, expensive is the antonym of cheap. You know antonyms, right? Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. Like, yes, hot is the antonym of cold. Up is the antonym of down. Come on, dude, we're not in English class. Sorry. Now, anyways, the Tuesday price, the next day, Exploration Included, surprisingly, has a lesser price. Can you explain to me why? What do you notice? Wait a second. 1/4 is greater than 1/8. So the Tuesday price must be less than the Monday price. Looks like the Exploration Included Monday price is more expensive than the Exploration Included Tuesday price. The Tuesday price for Exploration Included is 8 1/8, which is less than 8 1/4. And it's very surprising because the Tuesday price for Miles of Styles is smaller too. 12.04 is 0.01 greater than 12.03. So guess what? The Miles of Styles Tuesday price for most of the items is around $12.03. Can't you believe it? This is very wild. What about the Wednesday price? The middle of the week. The middle of the price week. Ooh, 5/8 is greater than 1/8. So that means that the Wednesday price is more expensive than the Tuesday price. Because if we look here, the fraction with the greater numerator is greater. So 5/8 is greater than 1/8. And if we look very closely over here, how many eighths is 1/4? 1 times 2 is 2, 4 times 2 is 8. There are 2 eighths in 1/4. So this could be 8 2/8, but this is 8 1/8. This is 8 5/8, and 5 is greater than 2 and 1, or 2 plus 1. So basically, the Wednesday price is greater than the Tuesday and Monday prices for the Exploration Included company, 8 5/8. This is very surprising because this is greater too for the Miles of Styles company. The Wednesday price is $12.05. And guess what? It's the same thing because 5 is greater than 4 and 3. So the Wednesday price for the Miles of Styles company must be slightly more expensive than the Tuesday price and the Monday price. Then comes the Thursday price. We're really close to the end of the week. Come on, we can make it. Let's see. Ooh, this is interesting. The Thursday price for the company Exploration Included is around 8 and 1/2, which is around $8.50, or $8.50. That, surprisingly, is less than 8 and 5/8. Why? Because if you multiply both the numerator and denominator by 4, you get 4/8 instead of 5/8. Remember, the fraction with the lesser denominator is lesser. So, 8 and 1/2 is less than 8 and 5/8. Sorry, English correction. The fraction with the lesser numerator is less. There we go, I got it. The fraction with the lesser numerator is less than the fraction with the greater numerator. But it is not guaranteed always, because some fractions that have greater numerators could be equal, like 1/2 and 4/8. 4 is greater than 1, but they are equal. 1/2 and 4/8 are equal. Plus, 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 4/8. 4/8 is less than 5/8. Similarly, the reason why 4 is less than 5. So the Thursday price for the Exploration Inc. company must be less than the Wednesday price. And guess what? The Thursday price is less than the Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday prices of the Miles of Styles company, because 2 is less than 4, 3, and 5. So, the Thursday price for the Miles of Styles is less than the Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday prices. And now comes the Friday price, the last day of the price week, or work week, Monday through Friday. Yay! We made it to the very end. And now, that's very surprising. 8 and 3/4. Wait a second. Is 5/8 greater than 3/4? Let's see. Let's multiply 3 and 4 by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 6 is greater than 5. And 6/8 is greater than 5/8. Oh, it looks like Exploration Inc.'s Friday price is greater than Exploration Inc.'s Wednesday price, because 3/4 is 6/8. But the Wednesday price is 5/8. So that means it definitely must be greater than Exploration Inc.'s Thursday price, because 1/2 is 2/4. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 3/4 is greater than 2/4. So the Friday price for Exploration Inc. is greater than the Thursday price of Exploration Inc. Because if we double check again, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2/4 is less than 3/4. So yes, we are correct. But surprisingly, the Friday price for the Miles of Styles finally goes down to $11.98 instead of $12. See, the Exploration Inc.'s prices for the whole week all start with the number 8. However, the Miles of Styles prices only Monday through Thursday start with $12. The Friday price starts with $11.98. How weird is that? Yes. And since 11 is less than 12, 12.01, and onwards, this means that the Friday price for the Miles of Styles company must be less than its Monday and Thursday prices and Tuesday and Wednesday prices, because, as I already told you, 11 is less than 12. So the Friday price for the Miles of Styles company must be less than the Thursday price, Wednesday price, Tuesday price, and Monday price of the Miles of Styles company, because 11 is less than 12. Whew! Looks like we have a lot of things to go over with the stock market. Excuse me. I have to burp. Sorry. No, it's fine. You have to. Yes. And if given the chance, we should also at least learn a little bit about the stock market, because Although you may not apply this to your daily life, you may if you want to be an owner of a store. Stock markets are similar to stores. They are not stores, but they are similar. So, yep, they are not exactly the modern stores we go to, like the grocery stores or the supermarkets. The stock markets are instead just a special kind of market where they sell items and they have stocks. However, our modern markets today have stocks. So, some of our markets could be known as stock markets. Oh. Oh, yeah, I get it. It's like this. It's like that all markets with stock prices are stock markets, but not all stock markets are any modern markets. I suppose that's one way to look at it, but there's a lot more to it than that. Really? Tell me about the grocery store. Okay. Bye, guys! We'll see you later in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this video about the stock market and how prices are exchanged, sold, and bought. Bye, guys! Bye! Hey, guys, how much does Monsters, Inc. make? That's a movie, not a company. Really? Oh, I thought it was.